From the mountains of central British Columbia to you listening around the world, this, my friends, is Spaced Out Radio. Hope you had a great day and night this Halloween night. I am your host, Dave Scott, sitting in the captain's chair of SOR headquarters. We welcome you to tonight's show, including Kingdom of Nye Radio and Revolution Radio. If you want to take a listen to our archives, they are free at youtube.com/Spaced Out Radio. Do old Davey the favor, hit that subscribe button. Our website is spacedoutradio.com, where we have a plethora of features for you. Rock out to Bumblefoot, read up on Captain Shirk's Newswire, shop at the SOR Vault, sign up for the SOR Space Travelers Club today. Tonight's show is brought to you by CHIVE Charities. Help make the world 10% happier by donating to CHIVE Charities today. You can find them on our website. We have a great tradition here on Halloween night as we are going live on the Ouija board with Karen A. Dahlman. For the fourth year in a row, Karen and her partner Rod will take your questions and use the talking board to bring you answers from the other side. Karen shares the positive side of the Ouija board as a tool for exploring the expansive realms of consciousness. She holds a master's degree from the University of New Mexico in archetypical art therapy and is a licensed psychotherapist. Now, no silly questions here. No, we're not conjuring up Beelzebub or the devil. No brutal serial killers or anything negative. We're here for a good time, so let's get the planchette moving. All right, Karen Dahlman, Mr. Rod, who has just fantastic hair. I'm going to get you guys to turn down your speakers just a little bit because I am getting some echo.
Is that better right there?
Much better. Much better. Thank you so much. How you been, Karen?
I've been doing great. Happy Halloween to everybody out there. It's great to actually, I can see Dave. We're looking at each other through our cameras. Hey, but it's great to be here with you again, Dave. We love doing this show. It's great.
I know. Hard to believe it's already 4 years we started this. Like nobody was doing.
It surprises me too.
And it's just
nobody was doing this. Nobody until we started this. We started this, and now everybody's trying to jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, see, people are scared of dead air, right? So if we're doing the board, they're scared that they're going to lose an audience, right? So nobody had the guts to do it until you did it, and then it really has taken off.
Yeah, we do a show regularly in the UK too. For this reason, you started a precedent here, and it's working pretty well.
Well, you have to have good partners in order to get it done, and I think you two are two of the best. Karen, it's funny because I wish we had this on camera tonight, and we're going to be working towards that. So I promise next year when we do this, we're going to have this on camera, maybe on our YouTube channel or something like that. But Karen has this incredible display along her stairwell of about, 10, 15 Ouija boards of all shapes and sizes.
More than that.
They are gorgeous. I mean, the stairwell is gorgeous enough as it is, but it's just absolutely fantastic that, Karen, you have delved into this for a while now, and yet you continue to see the positivity in what you are doing.
Yeah, that's right. I've been doing it. Get this. It's a little under a half a century. Isn't that crazy? 46 years.
Wow.
That's a long time. That's a long time. I have to think about that when I say it. It just sounds weird. Sounds strange. I can't believe time is flowing. I've had such great responses doing this work. Such great communications. It's helped me write 3 books. I'm working on 2 books now. The information's pouring through. It's amazing. And if I can help people, with these readings or with things that I write about or what the guides have to say or our loved ones that are departed that are in the afterlife, I'm going to continue to do it because that's what I read. That's what I get. And people say, well, how do you get positive stuff? Because I get this or I get that. It's really because of my intentions and also because I don't fall into the mass hysteria of hype on social media about some negative things that people say, or even with the Hollywood movies. That's just all kind of fun. I've just been really true. Positive and that for myself. And I know people like me out there who are also having great experiences with this tool because they tell me, they reach out to me.
We're going to have to cut the camera feed because it did break up there a little bit. So I've turned my camera off, and unfortunately, I don't get to see your pretty faces now. We'll figure that out for a later date. But, I mean, you talk about the negativity that the board has, and maybe that's the reason why we've been kind of pioneers in doing all of this, in order to create that social atmosphere that there's nothing really scary about the board. You know, you have been such a proponent, Karen, of the Ouija board and its history and everything that goes along with it. How do you convince people that the Ouija board is not as evil as Hollywood and media hype make it out to be?
Well, you know, I share what my experiences have been, and I'm not really here to convert anybody or even to convince them, but I'm here just to share what it is that we do when I work with my partners, or even what I do when I work at the board alone. It's that there's a possibility is there to have positivity with it. And the possibility is there to have whatever you choose to have with it, whatever kind of experience you want to have. It really is a choice. And so I teach people to become empowered first within themselves, and then maybe reach out and try these tools. The tool does nothing. You, Dave, you know that. You and I've talked about this before. Rodney knows that. The tool is neutral. It's just a board. This one in front of us is Masonite compressed particle board from the 1950s that we're using tonight, the William Fold big board, 601 board. But let me tell you what, it has no power in it. The power is all within me and all within Rodney, the two who are using it. We're doing mediumistic work, spiritual work. We just happen to throw the theatrics in or the tool in between us, and that's not doing the work. It's really ourselves that's doing it, and we just happen to push around the planchette with the energy of the spirits and spell what it says and say what it spells, and then messages come through. But I'll tell you what, Dave, something I've been working on, I've talked to you about this before, it's getting more and more stronger as I work on it, is really doing this work too, just direct channeling, where I just work with the energies directly, almost like a medium or channel would work. But what we're doing here is no different, really. It's just that we got this piece of wood between us as we do the same work. So that's what I try to share with people. If you can get outside of seeing the board as, oh my God, it's ominous looking, it's mysterious, it was, it's made by warlocks at Hasbro or something, or it came from the spiritualist movement and it's bad if you talk to spirits. But if you look at it instead and say, it's natural for us to connect with those who are our ancestors, especially tonight, as we're at a time when we believe the veil is thinner, and it's a time when it's All Hallows Eve, which means the eve of the holy day, when we're celebrating All Saints Day tomorrow. And that's really what this is about, remembering our ancestors. And if we can get beyond the board and go, this is really about connecting with those beings, those energies, our connections, our loved ones, our ancestors, and say, whether board's here or not, we can still do that work. It's just that I've done the board for such a long time that it kind of becomes my favorite tool. That's just one of the ways you can traverse these realms, but it's the way that I enjoy traversing these realms. Rodney, how about you? You're newer to the tool than I am.
Yeah, I had only been doing it when we did your first show. I had only been doing it for a year.
Yeah, a year.
Because I started in October.
That's right.
And so I was like a 1 year anniversary, and I'm not sure how well it was working even then.
Very well.
But now that I've been doing it now for 5 years, I'm still caught off guard often with the messages that she reads, because she writes them and then reads them, and I hear them for the first time, and sometimes my eyes water.
It's profound, isn't it?
Yeah. Sometimes I'm overwhelmed. Sometimes I'm gut laugh. But it still surprises me. There's still surprises.
But like he asked me too, like with people that are like, oh, this is evil, this is bad. What do you?
Well, my intention has only ever been, I learned how to do this from her, and my intention has only ever been that it's going to be positive. I don't believe that. I think evil is we create evil. I think that the good is the basic intention of everything, and anything outside of good or love that we create ourselves.
So evil comes out of the heart of man as opposed to just the source.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, I agree with that too. And I think because of those principles that Rodney and I both hold, and I got to tell you, I've worked with many partners. He's probably one of the best partners I've worked with because I believe he thinks on those same lines as I do, which really your beliefs, your perceptions, your filters of how you view the world is really what you're going to get when you do this kind of work. So that's why I think it works so well for us.
Now, a lot of skeptics out there will say, as we get into the sessions in a little bit here, that you're pushing the planchette, that it's the nerve endings that are reacting to the questions that are going through your mind, and that is what's pushing the planchette to the answers that you want to hear. What's your thoughts on that, Karen?
I'm sorry. I was going to answer.
You can answer it. You know what, Rodney? Why don't you go ahead?
I think that's fine.
I do too. I was going to say the same thing. So go ahead.
I think that's great. If that's what it's not how the message gets there anyway.
No,
it's the message itself. And so what I've found is that, again, the profundity of or within the messages has always fascinated me. I mean, we've had phone calls where she called me 3 days after a session and goes, "Oh my God, I just read over what we did the other day, right? And you're not going to believe what it says," and almost a whole different message.
So it's layers upon layers, but let's get back to the ideomotor effect is what you're talking about. And you know what, science and skeptics will say that's what's happening here. So what that means, in case the audience is wondering, it means that somehow your subconscious is influenced by the fine muscle movements that come out of your brain. And so you're not aware you're doing it, but you're moving it. And it's the subconscious thoughts coming through. I don't care. Hey, I'll go with that theory. I just happen to believe that it could be that because I do talk to my higher self, my inner self through the board. But also, I believe I really am reaching spirits. And how am I doing that? Well, I don't think we have all the answers, but I do think I'm really into consciousness and pushing the boundaries of consciousness. And what does that mean? Does that mean that because we are all part of all that is, or that we're an experience or a source experiences itself within the human form? I'm good with that too. So maybe we are all able to reach each other's mind or hearts because we are really of one. Maybe we're all just the source experience itself. So therefore, we could tap into that. I don't know where that comes from. It doesn't matter. And I love what Rodney said. When you said, Rodney, you said, it's not how it's getting here. It's the message itself. So I ask people tonight, don't worry so much about the dang Ouija board sitting here. It's just, to me, it's a piece of artwork and I love them. And as Dave shared with you, they're on my walls. I have them displayed because it's artwork. But it's not what does it. Again, I want you to just suspend your beliefs about this and just hear the messages that come through. Hear the questions, hear the messages, and just let it be from that. Because even if I took the board away and I was doing some kind of psychic reading, which I'm starting to do more and more of, it'd be very similar. And most people would say, "Oh, I can accept that because you don't have a Ouija board." But as soon as you put a board in the equation, all of a sudden everybody gets cuckoo on it. So just try to suspend yourself in that. Have a skeptical mind. Don't believe what I'm saying if you don't want to, but find out for yourself, hear the messages and see how they resonate for you. That's the bottom line. I don't care how it gets there. Just hear the message.
No, I think that's absolutely great that you guys are doing this, and you're very positive about that because, the idea that everybody seems to have a story revolving around the Ouija board with the planchette moving on its own, with light bulbs blowing up, with knocks and bangs on the walls, with the shouting of sickness, people getting possessed. I mean, people love these stories. I mean, you know that. I mean, it's always a friend of a friend or a cousin of a cousin or something along those lines. Very rarely is that anything direct. How do you, never mind the media side, but the social media hype that goes around the Ouija board and these stories that just seem to come out of nowhere. Maybe some are believable, maybe some aren't, but how do you deal with that type of deflection, guys?
Well, this is what I think about it. I think everybody has their experiences and we're very powerful beings. We can create a whole lot of things. So just as I have my experiences where I'm telling you I'm speaking to ethereal beings that are guides, Be skeptical of it if you like. And somebody tells me their story, I'm going to hear it and not poo-poo it, but I might be a little hesitant, and I want to hear more too. So it goes both ways. So I'm totally cool with that. I love hearing people's stories. I really do, no matter what they are, because I think it's somebody saying, hey, I had an experience outside of what I would consider ordinary. Therefore, it seems extraordinary. Now, what caused it? Could it have been psychokinesis? Could it have been creations of our own mind? Could it have been thought forms or tulpas? Or could it have been another external energy? I mean, I'm open to all possibilities. But to blatantly say it's all evil would be wrong. But to even say it's all positive could be wrong too. So what I like to say is it's not the board again, it's the people behind it, and look at what kind of experience you intend to have. And I can tell you, even as a child, really pushed into the rules, and they call rules of the board and boundaries of using this tool. I broke them all. Whatever those rules you think those rules are, people think they are, I've broken them all. And I have to say, I still had incredible experiences. But I think that's because I didn't have the social media hype, talking to me. I did the tool in a vacuum. So I think people today with the social media and then, playing upon movies such as Exorcist and then the Witchboard, man, they did created some really cool rules that have just gone cuckoo over the years, which I think are funny and they're kind of entertaining. But I didn't have that influence. But I can understand somebody who has had that influence and how that could affect them and what they expect to get from this tool. So therefore, they could create havoc if they so choose.
I love the contradiction. The very same people who say we push the planchette are the very same people who believe the stories that other people told that happened to them because of the Ouija board. It's either one or the other.
Right.
Either the Ouija board is evil or we're pushing the planchette, but it certainly cannot be both.
Well, I don't know about you, Rodney, but I got better things to do than sit around and just push a planchette around on a board. How about you?
Well, if I could come up with the information that comes from the board and I could do it by writing it on a piece of paper, I would certainly do that instead of
right. I know you would do automatic writing. Me too. If I was better at that, yeah, exactly.
No, I'm just saying if I was making it up, if I was pushing it around, I would love to be able to
write
those things out of my own head.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it's so profound. I wouldn't say a lot of times it is that it amazes me. I can't say there's ever a session that we do where I'm not amazed, and maybe just even more amazed the next time. It's crazy, isn't it?
You expect at some point to go, oh, that was ordinary.
Oh, we ran out of things. The guides ran out of something, but they never ran out of anything. It's crazy. So I don't know. Just I get it, and people have your experiences. Think what you want. I think that's awesome. I will never attack somebody else's experiences. But hey, have a great time tonight. Enjoy it. Sit back. Maybe you get to ask your questions. They'll be answered. And if not, you're going to hear from other people and their questions getting answered and responded to, and you may find something in it for yourself. And Dave is in the field of entertainment. And we're here to help Dave have a great night. But I'll tell you what, whether you believe me or not, I would never push this planchette. I would never, ever push it because I believe so much in the work of the guides.
Wonderful. I do have a question, though. Do you find the irony, Rod, in the fact that people are so anti-Ouija board, yet here they are reading tarot cards, using pendulums, dowsing rods, reading tea leaves, palm reading, star reading. I mean, there are so many different types of readings, crystal balls, all sorts of crystals, you name it. People are trying to read it to get some sort of spiritual message. But, oh, no. Don't use the spirit board. The talking boards are evil. They bring out the devil and the darkness of all.
There was a session we did that talked about writing letters on the sidewalk with chalk.
Right.
And that is a demon going to come out of your sidewalk. You're right. The contradiction itself, the irony that there's all these other things that they're totally believe in, but not the board. Please no. I mean, I had no thought one way or the other when I started.
Yeah, that's true. And think about that. You just wanted to try it, and that's probably why you were good at it, because you didn't come to it with any. You were neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah, you came to it with no. That's a good point. That helps when you come to the tool neutral without all the, stuff fed at you, thrown at you, or spoon fed into you.
Well, that's good. I just find the irony, and the irony makes me laugh. And we've discussed this and debated this on Spaced Out Radio numerous times.
Yep.
Because they do the same thing. Whatever you're reading does this exact same thing. And I don't get it.
I don't either. Like I was saying earlier, if I took the board away and I just gave messages to you from my mind and hearing the spirits communicate, that would be okay. But as soon as I put the board here, it's like, oh no, I got to turn this off now. Oh no, Rodney's pushing it. All of a sudden everybody goes cuckoo for some reason. But you know what? That's the beauty of Oujia. That's the beauty of the talking board. This is why, look, the Oujia has been around since, originally talking boards have been around since 1886. In 1890, 91, 92, that's when they've been around in Canada in 1892, 1890 in the United States as Oujia. And they lasted so long, and they're surging in popularity because Hollywood knows what to do with this. They see that people can, create all kinds of mysteriousness around it and create and conjure up all these stories to it. And then they also see that sells, and people love adrenaline rushes. And yet, the board keeps selling. People are still curious about it. People love it. They hate it. And there's not a whole lot of in between.
I guarantee it outsells tarot cards
actually over the years it probably has. I mean, tarot sells pretty well. There's a lot of oracle decks out there now, but it definitely outsold Monopoly when it first came out. Monopoly was the biggest seller for Parker Brothers when they finally bought it. It sold 2 million copies that year alone. I mean, and it continues to surge. And Oujia, the word Oujia is, owned by Hasbro now, and also in Canada, it's owned by a company there too. But it's been licensed out to a lot of other companies, and that's what's happening. You've seen a lot of licensees use the word Oujia on their boards or in their clothes they wear, because people love it. They love to hate it. Or they love to use it around the Halloween time because it's kind of spooky-ish, or it's about a seance and conjuring up ghosts and spirits. Well, what's going to be interesting tonight is you'll find that mostly who we talk to through this tool, which is really through ourselves, is what I call the guides, who are not deceased people. They are ethereal beings. They're of light. They're of light energy, of source wisdom. But now people want to talk to their animals. They want to talk to the deceased loved ones. Then we may make those connections tonight too. But I'll tell you who comes through first is always the guides. And so, Dave, on your show, every year we do this, they always do their opening statement and then they go from there. And whoever needs to come through comes through. But I'm trying to say that the Oujia or talking boards or spirit boards are not just for the dead. You can communicate with a lot of different consciousness on it. And maybe tonight we'll find out, and you can see too.
Well, we're totally going to find out, because when we go to come back from break here at the bottom of the hour, we are going to go into your questions. So what I need all of you to do is pile into one of our chat rooms, either on Revolution Radio, SOR Space Travelers Club on Facebook, our Space Travelers Club on our website, spacedoutradio.com, Spreaker, LGAB, or on Twitter at #SpacedOutRadio. Put your questions in capital letters. We're going to get Karen and Rod to read them live on the Ouija board. What you need to do is have a pen and paper, because this is kind of interactive. We'll go over the rules when we come back on Spaced Out Radio.
Hey, space travelers, this is John Resig, founder of the CHIVE and CHIVE Charities. If you know anything about our website, you know we like to do things a little differently. We're not some faceless organization collecting money for a nebulous cause. Our donor dollars go directly toward life-improving items. Then we give those items directly to an underdog who needs it most. To become a donor with Spaced Out Radio's official charity, CHIVE Charities, just go to chivecharities.org/donate.
From the heartlands of Canada to beards around the world, we know how to take care of you. Fill your follicles with the Mighty Moose Beard Oil. All our oils and balms are handmade and 100% natural ingredients because we care about your beard. And hey, use the promo code SOR2019 and get your Mighty Moose Beard Oil today. You can check us out on our website, mightymoosebeard.com.
Hello, this is your guitar man, Ron Bumblefoot Thal, and I have to tell you, I love the response I get for Little Brother is Watching from Spaced Out Radio fans. It's amazing how music can inspire and make people think deeper about what's going on in the supernatural world. You can head over to my website, bumblefoot.com, to check out my music, my guitar workshops, my touring, even check out some of the hot sauces that I'm working on. And make sure you keep on listening, because with Spaced Out Radio, you know Little Brother is watching.
Finish off your weekend and kick off your new week with me, Everett Thiemer, right here on Spaced Out Sundays. I'm going to bring you great guests, a little bit of snark, and plenty of information to think about. But don't worry, there's going to be plenty of woo as well. We are going to hit everything in the paranormal and supernatural, including the odd psychic Sundays. So tune us in on Sunday, 9:06 p.m. Pacific, 12:06 a.m. Eastern, right here at spacedoutradio.com.
Heading to Vancouver and looking for a night on the town? The Moose Vancouver is the bar that never stops rocking until 2 a.m. every night. The Moose has great food with everything on the menu from $6.95 to $8.95. Fantastic, vibrant staff and rock and roll that will bring you back to when the music was real, the hair was long, and the guitars were rocking. Get your party on at the Moose Vancouver, the official party bar of Spaced Out Radio.
Every night on Spaced Out Radio, we have places for you to hang out. Hi, this is Carl. Join our SOR Space Travelers group on Facebook for live chat. On Twitter, using hashtag Spaced Out Radio, you can also join us in our Spreaker chat room. Check us out on Instagram at Dave Scott SOR. All of our archives are free on YouTube at Spaced Out Radio. By the way, I'll be watching you at your window until you do. Bye!
We're adding to the entertainment online for Spaced Out Radio. I'm Amber Beckrud, and I want to invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out Cryptid Tales, where I will take you on a journey into some of the strangest legends and lore from around the world, relaying the stories to you of the strange creatures and experiences that people have had throughout time. You can find Cryptid Tales at youtube.com/Spaced Out Radio, and while you're there, don't forget to check out our free archives and leave a comment. See you there.
Are you having encounters with the paranormal, supernatural, or ufological that you cannot explain? Look no further than the SOR Sightlines Report, brought to you by the Experiencers Support Association. This is Ryan Stacy, head of the Research Association, TESA. Soon on the Spaced Out Radio website, you'll be able to file your reports and have them researched for you. We are independent and ready to help Spaced Out Radio listeners today.
Move over, brother, and let me own Saturday night.
This is Rich Giordano, and I'm inviting you to tune on in to Spaced Out Saturdays starting at 9 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. Eastern, where I'm going to bust open the lids on everything paranormal. Why? Because we want answers, and I'm the guy who's going to deliver those answers to you. Join the chat rooms, and we'll see you this Saturday. Just be there. No, really.
Hey everybody, the SOR Space Travelers is open. For just $5 a month, you can hang out with Dave and our crew privately in our members-only section. With your signing, you'll receive newsletters on what's going on with Spaced Out Radio. You'll have direct contact with the host during the show in our chat, live streaming videos, and a great forum for your posts and more. Become a space traveler now at spacedoutradio.com.
You wanted new SOR gear, and now you can have it. The SOR Vault is fully stocked with t-shirts, hats, hoodies, mugs, and everything in between, with great logos for you to choose from. So head on over to spacedoutradio.com, click on the SOR Vault, and go shopping. Pricing is quite affordable, and you can look good representing your favorite show. So go to our website and pick up your new SOR wear at the SOR Vault today.
Looking for something new to push your limits? Look Beyond the Spectrum, a new docuseries featuring some of the best researchers in the world when it comes to everything from UFOs, government cover-ups, and Bigfoot in the forest. Truth seekers like Steve Bassett, Dr. Jeff Meldrum, Richard Dolan, as well as others all chip in to bring their knowledge to you. Beyond the Spectrum can be found on Amazon as well as Tubi TV. Tell us what you think on our Amazon page.
Are you intrigued by Paranormal Talk Radio? You'll love the new Paranormal Radio app from TalkStream Live. You'll find a great selection of talk shows covering UFOs, ghosts, strange phenomena, and much more. Download the Paranormal Radio app now and start listening to the very best in paranormal talk entertainment, including the network you're listening to right now, the Paranormal Radio app, free in Google Play and the iOS App Store.
Welcome back to the second half hour of Spaced Out Radio. Tonight, I am your host, Dave Scott, sitting in the captain's chair on this Halloween night. Hope you all had a spooktacular night. Yes, I had to throw the pun in because that's just what we do here on Spaced Out Radio. Want to remind all of you, if you've missed portions of this show or others, you could go check it out on our free archives, youtube.com/Spaced Out Radio. Do me the favor, hit that subscribe button. Our website is spacedoutradio.com, where we have a plethora of features for you. Rock out to Bumblefoot. Read up on Captain Shirk's SOR Newswire. You can always do a little shopping at the SOR Vault, because you need one of our t-shirts or two. And join up on the SOR Space Travelers Club. $5 a month. There's a great chat going on there right now. Got a great forum. We're going to be adding more real cool stuff very, very soon. For the fourth year in a row on Halloween night, we are joined by Karen A. Dahlman and Rod. He's got a great, great set of hair, by the way. He's high and tight. High and tight. And every year we do live Ouija board sessions. And I'm proud because this has become a tradition with this show, which I absolutely love traditions, number one. But number two, now everybody's trying to play catch up because everybody wanted the legend. Oh, we don't do this. We don't do live Ouija board on the show. Not us. We're brave. We're brave, and we're doing it once again. So I want to remind all of you, before I bring Karen and Rod back in, that you need a pen and paper, because you're going to be writing down. Karen's going to be getting the messages. They're going to break down how they do it, okay? But if you want your question answered, put it in capital letters in one of our chat rooms or on Twitter at #SpacedOutRadio, and I will get to your question and ask Karen and Rod. And then you're going to have to translate it, and we'll try and translate it together. It's going to be fun. Karen, Rod, welcome back.
Thank you. We're glad to be here. Happy Halloween, everybody.
I'm still stoked. 4 years in a row we've been doing this. I know. It's great.
It's fantastic. You know what? We love doing this because it allows us a chance to give back and to bring messages to people.
Absolutely. All right. We're going to start off. I got a first question here. Or do you want to do a warm-up one before we get going?
Yeah, may I just say a couple things? Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to get ourselves in the space to use this tool. Although Rodney and I have been working on it before we got on the show. We usually do that. I'm going to just walk you through what we do. We're going to do a breathing exercise, which Rodney's already starting to do on his own, and I'll tell you about it in a second. Then I'm going to state an intention. And then we're going to open up. What happens is the guides like to come through with a general overall message before they start taking your questions, okay? And I will be saying the letters. If you were here the other years, it goes pretty quickly at times, like A, D, Q. It's just going to be a succession of letters. You don't know what they're saying, and I just jot them down, and then I'll go back and I'll read it to you. And then I have to figure out where the words are. But first, let's start with breathing. Now, anybody that listens to this later, you're still, with what I'm saying, the vibration we're setting here will still be coming through, setting and working with you, regardless if you hear this a year later or 2 months later or next week. So that's what I'm doing. I'm setting the intentions to get the vibration where we need it to so we can reach the energies. So here we go. I'm going to ask you to breathe deep down into your hips. This is called hips to heart breathing. The guides taught it to me years ago. So breathe into that sacred sacrum area. And then deep breaths, and push that breath down into the ground and imagine that you're grounding yourself. Let's do a couple breaths there right now. And now take your breath and move it up into your heart. And imagine what it feels like to feel love deeply, whether it's a feeling of love you've had or have for a spouse, a pet, a friend, a lover, a child, whatever that love might be. Imagine that right now. Feel that in your heart and breathe in and out of your heart that feeling. And just do a couple breaths there. Don't worry if you're not fully there. It's really what matters more is that Rodney and I are there. I get there really quickly, and so does Rodney after doing this for quite a while. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to state an intention out loud. He and I will hold our hands. We do this thing called circuitry exercise, which I've explained before, but since you can't say it, I'm not going to explain it now. But I'm just going to state a prayer, an intention to start. It's for us to all meet in the same vibration. So here it goes. God, Goddess, Universe, Spirit, all of our relations that are here, and our ancestors that are here on this All Hallows Eve. We speak to those that come from the highest light, that have our best interests at heart. We're surrounded by love and light. Everyone here, everyone that listens to us, that's here now and in the future, is also surrounded by that vibrating power of love. We ask that those messages come through that people need to hear, need to receive. Anything that can inspire and guide us to greater wisdom and strength, to understand more about ourselves and be the best that we can be in the world. And with that, we always say thank you in advance to the messages, to the teachings, to the communications, and to what we all share here in this moment of now. And with that, I say thank you, and we may begin. Okay. So when I do that, like right now, I'm in the zone. I feel the energies. So what we're going to do is put our hands on the planchette right now. And
Karen, can I ask one question before we start?
Sure, you may.
Is the audience protected?
Absolutely. Everybody listens to it here or later is protected. It's all about the white light that we just sent. And also the guys getting that vibration with us, they're always in that vibration. We're reaching them and they're cloaking us. They're placing that around us. They're here with us in that same vibratory pattern. So absolutely yes.
Perfect.
Okay, so Rodney is using one hand. I'm using two hands to start. Okay, now it's moving. I'm going down to one finger is how I do it. And he's got 3 fingers on the planchette, and I'm going to start writing. So here we go. It's moving. I, F, Y, O, U, A, R, E, N, O, T, S, U, R, E, W, H, A, T, Y, O, U, A, R, E, H, E, A, R, I, N, G, I, S, R, E, A, L, T, H, E, N, P, L, E, A, S, E, A, S, S, U, M, E, T, H, A, T, I, T, I, S, N, O, T, R, E, A, L, I, F, Y, O, U, W, O, N, D, E, R, I, F, Y, O, U, C, A, N, B, E, L, I, E, V, E, T, H, I, S, O, R, N, O, T, P L E A S E D O N O T A N D I F Y O U R E Q U E S T I N F O R M A T I N. Oh, sorry. Is that O? Okay, thank you. O. And if I say the letter wrong, what happens is they stop on it, or they go down to the word by at the bottom of the board, and that's been my symbol they've given me over the years that I got the wrong letter. So they wait for me to say it. If I don't get it, then they go to by. Okay, thank you. That just happened. A N D T H E Q U E S T I O N I S M E A N T T O T E S T T H E Q U A L I T Y O F T H A T I N F O R M A T I O N P L E A S E U N D E R S T A N D T H A T D E S P I T, thank you, E A N I L L I N T E N T W E W I L L A N S W E R T H A T Q U E S T I O N B E C A U S E A L L Q U E S T I O N S H A V E A N A N S W E R T H A T W. Okay, turn the page. Hold on. I L L B E N E F I T S O M E O N E S O O, thank you. U R I N T E N T W I L L B E T O H E L P E V E N Y O U R S M A Y N O T F I N D J O Y A L W A Y S B E G I N. Okay, so if you haven't been here before, they're verbose. There's a lot to say. They don't mince their words, so they take their time. They have a lot to say. You want to say anything about that? How long? It's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me read this opening statement. This is just for everybody here, and everybody listens later. This is, I don't know. We'll see what they have to say. If you are not sure what you are hearing is real, then please assume that it is not real. If you wonder if you can believe this or not, please do not. And if you request information and the question is meant to test the quality of that information, please understand that despite an ill intent, despite an ill intent, we will answer that question because all questions have an answer that will benefit someone. So our intent will be to help even yours. Our intent will be to help even yours may not. Find joy always. Begin.
All right.
That's interesting. Okay.
Sounds like they're ready. We've got about 5.5 minutes here before we got to go to break. And so we'll do a quick one here. And
we think they're quick. You know how that goes. Let's do it.
I know how that goes. Okay, spirits on the board. We got 5.5 minutes, so you might have to cut your message off early. We'll go to Catherine's question right off the bat. She says, Karen, I am about to make a move to the East Coast. How will this move affect me?
Who's that from? I always write their names down on here.
That's from Catherine.
Okay, Catherine. Okay, great. All right, here we go. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, this is for Catherine. Kit Kat, right?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Here we go. And if you have to go, let me say something there. I'm going to stop them for a second. If let's say it's a verbose one, Dave, take your break. We'll just let it keep going in between when it's you're taking a break, so we can still get the message for it. Okay, here we go.
Sounds good.
Yeah, thank you. Because I don't know, you never know. THISIS O W B E S T W H A T T H I S M O V E W I L L D O F O R Y O U C H O O S E W I S L Y. Okay, so this is what they said. This is not a question best answered. If not us, then who? Exactly. This is your life, so live it as you choose. You know best what this move will do for you. Choose wisely.
Nice. Very nice.
Okay, so this is what the guides always say. I'll say this. They'll say, we don't prepare the road for you. However, we prepare the road. We prepare you for the road. What they really are trying to empower us to make decisions, but also to become the best version of ourselves, which means being able to tap into our abilities, our knowledge, our choices, to practice them, to be able to even tap into these unseen dimensions. This is what they're there to help us do, but to inspire us to do that. So think of this. If they're not gonna say yes or no to something, yes, you need to move, don't you need to move, but in the message is encoded kind of your answer, and they say you already know. So you know exactly what you're supposed to do. Some reason you're fighting it. That's what I'm getting. Some reason you're fighting this answer you have. That's what I'm hearing right now.
All right, we got about a minute to go here before we're going to go to break at the top of the hour. Live Ouija board sessions with Karen Dahlman and Rodney. I love saying that. Rodney. It just feels manly. I want to get in a quick question here. PBR is asking, Karen, does one particular Ouija board speak best for you that you have?
Yeah, absolutely does. Okay, so I love my 1973 board because it came from Parker Brothers and it was made in Salem, Massachusetts, which is kind of cool. And it's the very first board I got from Santa Claus, December 26, 1973, and The Exorcist came out. Oh, sorry, December 25th, 26th, The Exorcist came out. So it's kind of cool. But one of my favorite boards now, I mean, I have so many favorites because I have some really cool ones. But we're using tonight one of my favorites. I think it's probably your favorite, right, Rodney?
Yeah.
It's the 601 board made by William Fuld. It's from the 1950s and 60s. It's a lot larger than my small Parker Brothers board. And I like it because the planchette has more room on the side, so it doesn't fall off the board easily. But I love that question because I do have a lot of cool boards.
Very, very nice. And we're about to go to break here after 1 hour of Spaced Out Radio. We got Karen Dahlman for another hour and 45 minutes, so we're going to try and get in as many of your questions as we possibly can. If you're on Twitter at hashtag Spaced Out Radio, one of our chat rooms, either both of the Spaced Out Radio SOR Space Travelers Clubs, the one on Facebook or the one on our private members website, Spreaker, Revolution Radio, or LGAB. We'll be back with more Spaced Out Radio. Hey, quick shout out to Brenda. Brenda, happy birthday to you on this Halloween. Thank you so much for tuning us in. We'll be back with hour 2 right after this.
We all know on Spaced Out Radio we love a good beard and mustache, so why not take care of your facial hair with Mighty Moose Beard Oil? Made in Canada, we're taking care of beards and stashes around the world. We use 100% natural ingredients with our oils and balms to make your whiskers feel silky smooth. Use promo code SOR2019 at MightyMooseBeard.com today.
The Call of the Wild is in Vancouver. The Moose Vancouver is one of the hottest bars and restaurants in the city. Open until 2 a.m. nightly, the Moose will rock you like a hurricane all night long. Great food with everything on the menu at $6.95 near the corner of Nelson and Granville. Get your horns up and come rock with us. The Moose Vancouver, the official rocking bar of Spaced Out Radio.
Are you having encounters with the paranormal, supernatural, or ufological that you cannot explain? Look no further than the SOR Sightlines Report, brought to you by the Experiencers Support Association. This is Ryan Stacy, head of the Research Association, TESA. Soon on the Spaced Out Radio website, you'll be able to file your reports and have them researched for you. We are independent and ready to help Spaced Out Radio listeners today.
Hey Spaced Out Radio fans, it's John Resig, founder of the CHIVE and CHIVE Charities. Our goal is to make the life of veterans, first responders, and those with rare medical conditions 10% happier. We do this by donating one grant item, ranging from dance to therapy programs to prosthetic limbs, to those who need it most. To contribute to Spaced Out Radio's official charity, head over to chivecharities.org and become a donor today.
The SOR Vault is open for business, and do we have some cool swag for you to pick up? All you have to do is head over to our website and click on the SOR Vault. You have a variety of cool logos to choose from, and put them on anything you want. T-shirts, hoodies, hats, coffee mugs, you name it, we can get it to you. So do your shopping by supporting the store you love. Get your Spaced Out Radio swag at the SOR Vault today. Hi, this is Amber Beckrud, and I want to invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel where we store all of the SOR show archives for free. And as an added bonus, every 2 weeks I'm posting brand new content on Cryptid Tales, where I will get into some of the spookier legends and folklore from around the world and tell the stories that go with them. Find us at youtube.com/Spaced Out Radio and check out Cryptid Tales today. Drop a comment and let me know what you want to hear. See you there.
A little bit of science, a little bit of skepticism. Add a dash of snark and you have the makings of Spaced Out Sundays with me, Everett Themer. Together we will look into the reality of the paranormal with an open eye and rational thought. Oh, did I mention there'll be plenty of woo as well? Your time spent with Spaced Out Sundays will make the night even better. The chat rooms are open, 9:06 p.m. Pacific, 12:06 a.m. Eastern, right here at spacedoutradio.com.
For the price of 1 cup of coffee a month, you can become an SOR Space Traveler. The Space Travelers Club is a place where you can interact with other listeners, either live during the show or on our great forum. We want your stories, pictures, comments, and ideas. You'll get live video streams, exclusive content, and be a part of our newsletter. Stay in touch with everything SOR. The Space Travelers Club is just $5 a month at spacedoutradio.com.
At spacedoutradio.com, we have a little bit of everything for you to stay up late. So while you're there, check out our SOR Newswire, where our team brings you stories of the weird and strange to the WTF from around the globe. News on Bigfoot, UFOs, paranormal, Darwinian-type crime tales. It's the stories that the mainstream media usually won't touch. Well, we got them all on the SOR Newswire, only at spacedoutradio.com.
Hey, this is Canadian Paranormal Investigator Mike Moore. The third Wednesday of every month, I'll be teaming up with Dave Scott to bring you Ghosts of the Great White North. Each month, we will bring on guests from across Canada to discuss their ghostly encounters. Canada is a paranormal hotbed with stories you've never heard, so we're going to bring them to you. So get comfy on your Chesterfield, grab a donut, and join us, eh?
Move over, brother, and let me own Saturday night.
This is Rich Giordano, and I'm inviting you to tune on in to Spaced Out Saturdays starting at 9 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. Eastern, where I'm going to bust open the lids on everything paranormal. Why? Because we want answers, and I'm the guy who's going to deliver those answers to you. Join the chat rooms, and we'll see you this Saturday. Just be there. No, really.
Visit purpleplates.com today. For over 40 years, the Purple Energy Plates have been delivering amazing results for their many customers. Inspired by the great genius Nikola Tesla, the harmony, healing, and energetic effects of the plates have proven over and over to be beneficial and often miraculous to thousands of customers. Check their site for daily specials and choose from their many energy products. You won't be sorry. Visit them today at purpleplates.com.
Get your horns up with me on Spaced Out Radio. This is Ron Bumblefoot THAL. Come tune in to SOR where you can hear me rock out with Little Brother is Watching, the official theme song of Spaced Out Radio. And then come on over to bumblefoot.com where you can find out about my tour schedule, my music, and everything else. Bumblefoot.com keeps you up to date on what I'm doing and the best way to stay in touch with my music and music camps. Sign up for my newsletter at bumblefoot.com and remember, Little Brother is watching.
Come hang out with Spaced Out Radio where we own the night. This is Carl. You can follow Dave on Twitter at Spaced Out Radio, and during the show, use the hashtag Spaced Out Radio to chat with us live. On Instagram, at Dave Scott SOR. On Facebook, give our page a like, Spaced Out Radio Show. SOR archives are free on YouTube at Spaced Out Radio. Come join us, or I will come join you. See you at your window.
Hi there, this is Geraldine Orozco from San Francisco's Bay Area Meditation. I invite you to join me the first Tuesday of every month with Dave Scott for Spaced Out Radio's The Spiritual You. In this fast-paced world we live in, it's time for you to take some time for you. We'll cover every possible subject from powerful meditation to healing techniques to your own intuition and spirituality. So come join us for The Spiritual You.
You're listening to Spaced Out Radio with Dave Scott. Follow Dave on Twitter at Spaced Out Radio and on Facebook, Spaced Out Radio Show.
Welcome back to hour number 2 of Spaced Out Radio tonight. I am your host, Dave Scott. Always a pleasure to be broadcasting to you live. We say hello to everyone listening in on WQEE 99.1 FM in Newnan, Georgia, KZFX 93.7 FM in Ridgecrest, California. Down in Reedsport, Oregon, we're on KDUN AM 1030, UPRN 107.7 FM in New Orleans, down in Dangerfield, Texas, KDNF AM 1560. On the digital side, hi to everyone listening in on Kingdom of Nye Radio and Revolution Radio. Great to have you with us. Remember, all of our archives are free at youtube.com/Spaced Out Radio. Do me the favor, hit that subscribe button. The Desert Clam has set the password for tonight in the SOR Space Travelers Club. Ekbatic. Ekbatic is your password. Use it wisely, Space Travelers, as the Clam sets the password each and every night right here on the mighty SOR. Our website, spacedoutradio.com, has a plethora of features for you. Read up on Captain Shirk's SOR Newswire. Rock out to Bumblefoot. Fill out a Sightlines report if you've had something weird or strange happen. Do a little shopping at the SOR Vault, because you need one of our T-shirts. And, of course, you could sign up for the SOR Space Travelers Club for as low as $5 a month. Every Halloween the past 4 years, we have had Karen Dahlman join us. Karen A. Dahlman. I always forget the initial. A. Dahlman. And Rodney, her best helper in the world. He's got great hair as well. And you know how I love a good hairdo. Both of them have fantastic hair, to be honest. But we do live Ouija board sessions here, and we're taking your questions. So if you're in one of our chat rooms, or you're on Twitter at hashtag Spaced Out Radio, I will get to your question. At least try to. Karen, Rodney, welcome back.
Thank you very much. Happy to be here.
All right. We're going to get right into it because we don't want to waste much time chatting around here.
No,
and this question comes from Joey. He is asking, which particular watchers have been sent by those who walk on all fours to follow me?
Okay, here we go. This is for Joey. It's starting to move. The planchette is, and here we are. It's moving around. E K T O G U, I D E N O T They're just kind of going around right now. Okay, there we go. P U T. No, it's not a T. S. Thank you. H Y O U T O A C O N C L U S I O N W E W O U L G R A T H E R Y O U E X P L O R E O R D I S C O V E R A N D H A V E T H E A N S W E R S T H A T A R E T H E R E N O T T H O S E W E G I V E. Okay, this is what they said, Joey. Now, just so you guys know, let me explain something. The letters are just all crammed together, and I have to kind of see the words in it. That's why it sounds funny when I say it. I'm kind of like choppy sometimes. Not all things are for us or from us, as always. We seek to guide, not push you to a conclusion. We would rather you explore or discover and have the answers that are there, not those we give. So in other words, they're not going to tell them what the watches are or anything about that, it sounds like.
Right.
Because they just want they want him to seek that. That's usually what we hear. Yeah, when they ask questions like, like, I don't know, that we haven't. Who's my spirit guide? Right. What's his name? What's the name of my angel? Right. And they're going to say that if they this is what happened for you, that if they give it to you, it's like then you lose that part of the search. So I fully understand why they don't and why they encourage you to. But what I feel from this and you asking is that you know some things that possibly you're discounting that you have within yourself. Really start to trust that, Joey, because I feel like you actually have explored this and you know a little bit more than you're leading on, or maybe you're just discounting. I totally get it. When we go into these areas of the woo or the unseen dimensions, it's like we start to discount our own abilities to trust what we're experiencing or reading or hearing or learning. But stay with it. I think they're saying you just got to find this out yourself, and you may be on that path right now. Yeah, and it seems like a very general answer as well. In other words, for everybody out there. Yeah, you correct. Know what I mean? Seek, and you shall find, as it were. Yeah, you got to go on that quest yourself. Yeah. Okay.
Couple quick questions from PBR here.
Okay.
And he is asking, why does the board have a goodbye but not a welcome?
You know, some of the older boards in the day had words like they would said good night, good eve, hello. I've seen people who write or draw and make their own talking boards. They do say welcome on it. But this one that I'm working on, in the typical Oujia one, it is kind of how it evolved. In the beginning, it didn't even have goodbye on it. It had nothing. And then one time they put good night on it. and then they became goodbye, and then you'll see versions where it changes. But this is kind of the version that stuck, is to have yes, no, and goodbye. But there were ones that said hello on them at some time. But that's a great question. What you start noticing is you start getting into boards and collecting them, which I do. I have quite a few versions of the Oujia from very old, like 1892, all the way up to present day. And I love to look at how the different designs change. And there's always a story behind it. So that was fun. That's a fun question.
There's Karen has a friend that has put together a list of Oujia stitions.
Oh yeah, Gene Orlando. He's part of the talking board.
And one of those is I do believe that you have to say goodbye, or the board's not closed, or the spirits are just gonna float through your house or something. I don't know.
All right, let's get to PBR's next question. He is asking, why not do it blindfolded with an observer?
I'm so glad you asked that question, PBR. In 1986, I did just that. I was at a time in my life when I was in college and people who were not believing what I was doing. And frankly, I was kind of like, it's hard to believe I'm doing this too. So I had one of my friends, my partner then, she was very good at using the board, not unlike Rodney. And she and I brought a bunch of girls. I was in a sorority. We brought them down to our chapter room, which is like a little secret room. We sat down there and I thought, oh, it'd be cool to do it in a secret room. And we sat down there at the board and I said, you know what? We're going to put our blindfolds on. And there was at least 8 girls in there, and one of them still remembers this story to this day, besides Linda, who was my partner. One of the girls wrote about it, and she's in one of my books talking about that session. Anyway, we put blindfolds on, and we were using a larger board. I was used to my 1973 small board. We had it on our laps. Somebody else wrote, and it spelled perfectly. I don't care what they say out there on the internet. I don't care what those groups say. They say, once you put a blindfold on, for us, no. And I know it's because I've been using that time I'd used the board for 13 years and I was pretty dang good at it. Not as good as I am today, but almost as good, that it could spell. And it gave a whole message to a gal sitting there to her dead sister. And I didn't know that girl had a dead sister. In fact, only one other person in the room knew she had a dead sister. And the message came through from her to her. And this gal had a great closure from grief. But I did that. And you know what? Where I am today, I don't need to prove anything. I don't care if people believe me or not, because it's beyond that. It's beyond that for me, and it's usually beyond that with my partners too. It's really about the messages again. But yeah, I did that experiment, and it really works. I can't say it works for everybody, but it worked for me.
All right, let's get to Sharon here.
Okay.
Sharon is asking, what is my destiny? What do my guides say about this?
Okay, but here we go. All right, our fingers are on there, and it's starting to move, Sharon. This message is for you. Oops, hold on, I pull my sleeve up. Okay, there we go. This is for Sharon. S. Thank you. WITHALL. HUMANITY Oh, sorry, was that a W or not? Sorry, go ahead. T, thank you. Thank you. S T H E O N Y. Oops, L. Excuse me. Y W A Y T O K N O W. Let me turn the page. Thank you. Go ahead. W H A T Y O U R T R U E D E S T I N Y R E A L L Y I S L E A V E B E H I N D F O R A W H I L E T H E P E O P L E W H I O N L Y S P E A K P O O R L Y O F O T H E R S W H E T H E R O R N O T T H E Y A R E C L O S E T O Y O U E X A M I N E Y O U T O T H E D E P T H O F Y O U R S O U L T H E N A N D O N L Y T H E N W I L L Y O U K N O W T H I S D I F F I C U L T A N D M O S T T H A T T R Y F A L L S H O R T A S W I L L Y O U B U T Y O U W I L L L E A R N M U C H O N T H E W A Y. Okay, it's finished. All right, let's see what they had to say. And by the way, people are curious who we're talking to. We are speaking to who I call the guides, who are ethereal beings of light. They're directly related to source energy. It is with you, as with all humanity, for you to explore totally your individuality. For this, the only way to know what your true destiny really is, leave behind for a while the people who only speak poorly of others, whether or not they are close to you. Examine you to the depth of your soul. Then and only then will you know this is difficult. And most that try fall short, as will you. But you will learn much on the way. Ooh, that's nice. The secret to finding your destiny. I've never said that before. I mean, people ask this question in different ways, but to say, leave those people behind who speak poorly of others, whether or not they are close to you. I've never heard that come out before. But that's interesting.
And they didn't say forever either, right?
No,
they just
for a while.
If only for a while.
If only for a while. So think about that in your life. I'm feeling from what they're saying is that there must be people that are kind of, maybe condemning some of the choices or something and don't want to see you maybe do well. You never know. People do that sometimes.
Or often by listening to others and their negativity, and you buy into what they're saying.
Which will influence you.
Will influence you, and your destiny will evade you because you are giving up your individuality to serve their
what they believe
should be.
But I like the part they say that you will fall short. We all do, everybody does. But you're going to learn along the way if you don't just get stuck in that. That's really a nice message for everybody to hear.
We got about 40 seconds before we got to go to commercial, which the board is actually ending perfectly on time tonight. So thank you, board.
Yay.
Who on the board is answering those questions? Are they your guides? Is it the guides of the people who are asking the question?
Well, the guides, they're not mine. They don't belong to me. It's just that I happen to tap into them. How they explain it to me is that they are a vibration that is of pure love. They don't even understand the word death, though they understand it through our minds. They don't understand evil. They would call it just turning your back to love. They're nothing but a pure source energy. They're from God. They're of an energy of that. What would you say, of that expression, right? Of a very high vibration. And so they don't belong to me. Anybody can tap into this wisdom. They're not just of mine, but I just found a way to meet them. Oh, you're very welcome, Karen.
That is fantastic. Karen A. Dahlman and Rodney. Live Ouija board sessions on Spaced Out Radio continue right after this. Heading to Vancouver and looking for a night on the town? The Moose Vancouver is the bar that never stops rocking until 2 a.m. every night. The Moose has great food with everything on the menu from $6.95 to $8.95. Fantastic, vibrant staff and rock and roll that will bring you back to when the music was real, the hair was long, and the guitars were rocking. Get your party on at the Moose Vancouver, the official party bar of Spaced Out Radio.
From the heartlands of Canada to beards around the world, we know how to take care of you. Fill your follicles with the Mighty Moose Beard Oil. All our oils and balms are handmade and 100% natural ingredients because we care about your beard. And hey, use the promo code SOR2019 and get your Mighty Moose Beard Oil today. You can check us out on our website, mightymoosebeard.com.
Every night on Spaced Out Radio, we have places for you to hang out. Hi, this is Carl. Join our SOR Space Travelers group on Facebook for live chat. On Twitter, using hashtag Spaced Out Radio, you can also join us in our Spreaker chat room. Check us out on Instagram at Dave Scott SOR. All of our archives are free on YouTube at Spaced Out Radio. By the way, I'll be watching you at your window until you do. Bye!
Hey, space travelers, this is John Resig, founder of the CHIVE and CHIVE Charities. If you know anything about our website, you know we like to do things a little differently. We're not some faceless organization collecting money for a nebulous cause. Our donor dollars go directly toward life-improving items. Then we give those items directly to an underdog who needs it most. To become a donor with Spaced Out Radio's official charity, CHIVE Charities, just go to chivecharities.org/donate.
Move over, brother, and let me own Saturday night.
This is Rich Giordano, and I'm inviting you to tune on in to Spaced Out Saturdays starting at 9 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. Eastern, where I'm going to bust open the lids on everything paranormal. Why? Because we want answers, and I'm the guy who's going to deliver those answers to you. Join the chat rooms, and we'll see you this Saturday. Just be there. No, really.
We're adding to the entertainment online for Spaced Out Radio. I'm Amber Beckrud, and I want to invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out Cryptid Tales, where I will take you on a journey into some of the strangest legends and lore from around the world, relaying the stories to you of the strange creatures and experiences that people have had throughout time. You can find Cryptid Tales at youtube.com/Spaced Out Radio, and while you're there, don't forget to check out our free archives and leave a comment. See you there.
Hello, this is your guitar man, Ron Bumblefoot Thal, and I have to tell you, I love the response I get for Little Brother is Watching from Spaced Out Radio fans. It's amazing how music can inspire and make people think deeper about what's going on in the supernatural world. You can head over to my website, bumblefoot.com, to check out my music, my guitar workshops, my touring, even check out some of the hot sauces that I'm working on. And make sure you keep on listening, because with Spaced Out Radio, you know Little Brother is watching.
You wanted new SOR gear, and now you can have it. The SOR Vault is fully stocked with t-shirts, hats, hoodies, mugs, and everything in between, with great logos for you to choose from. So head on over to spacedoutradio.com, click on the SOR Vault, and go shopping. Pricing is quite affordable, and you can look good representing your favorite show. So go to our website and pick up your new SOR wear at the SOR Vault today.
Visit purpleplates.com today. For over 40 years, the Purple Energy Plates have been delivering amazing results for their many customers. Inspired by the great genius Nikola Tesla, the harmony, healing, and energetic effects of the plates have proven over and over to be beneficial and often miraculous to thousands of customers. Check their site for daily specials and choose from their many energy products. You won't be sorry. Visit them today at purpleplates.com.
Finish off your weekend and kick off your new week with me, Everett Thiemer, right here on Spaced Out Sundays. I'm going to bring you great guests, a little bit of snark, and plenty of information to think about. But don't worry, there's going to be plenty of woo as well. We are going to hit everything in the paranormal and supernatural, including the odd psychic Sundays. So tune us in on Sunday, 9:06 p.m. Pacific, 12:06 a.m. Eastern, right here at spacedoutradio.com.
Looking for a place to advertise at a very reasonable cost? Look no further than Spaced Out Radio. SpacedOutRadio.com has an advertising tab that you can click to check out our daily, weekly, and monthly packages to play on the radio, or our website including social media. From commercial spots to banners, we have it all. Check out our competitive pricing today.
Hey everybody, the SOR Space Travelers is open. For just $5 a month, you can hang out with Dave and our crew privately in our members-only section. With your signing, you'll receive newsletters on what's going on with Spaced Out Radio. You'll have direct contact with the host during the show in our chat, live streaming videos, and a great forum for your posts and more. Become a space traveler now at spacedoutradio.com.
Coming soon to our website, spacedoutradio.com, is the SOR Space Travelers Club. For just $5 a month, you can get into a private area on our site where you can hang with other listeners in our chat room, post in our forum, and check out a bunch of exclusive content and store that won't be found anywhere else, including a nightly after-show party with Dave. It's going to be the best $5 a month you're going to spend. The SOR Space Travelers, only at spacedoutradio.com.
We pass the halfway point of Spaced Out Radio tonight. I am your host, Dave Scott, sitting in the captain's chair of SOR headquarters. Thank you so much for joining us. Want to remind all of you, if you've missed portions of this show or others, we got our free archives at youtube.com/Spaced Out Radio. Just do me the favor, hit that subscribe button. Our website is spacedoutradio.com, where we have a plethora of features for you. Rock out to Bumblefoot. Do a little shopping at the SOR Vault, because you need to be wearing our swag. Sign up for the SOR Space Travelers Club on our site. And, of course, read up on Captain Shirk's SOR Newswire. For the fourth Halloween in a row, it's become tradition around these parts where Karen Dahlman and Rodney come on in and do live Ouija board reading sessions with all of you. Make sure your questions, if you're in one of our chat rooms, are in capital letters. I am watching. And if you're on Twitter, you can use hashtag Spaced Out Radio as well. Karen A. Dahlman, Rodney, welcome back.
We're back. Thank you.
You know what I think's funny is my news lady, Captain Shirk. She's has quite a strong religious belief, and she hates the Ouija board. Hates. So she won't participate in the chat room. But I know she's listening. I know she is.
Good.
So hi, Captain Shirk. I know you're listening.
Hi, Captain Shirk.
Yes. I'm on to her game. It's fun. I like bugging her. She has a crush on Rob Zombie too, which is ultimately weird. But nonetheless, we're going to move on here because we have another question. This one I got on email way before the show.
Oh, wonderful.
Hours before the show. This is from Tim.
Oh,
and Tim has 3 questions. We'll wrap it into one. And he's asking, will he be successful in his travels in April 2020? Will his health improve? And what city should he move to?
Okay. Well, let's see what happens here.
All right.
Fingers are going on the planchette here. Ready, Rodney? Okay. And here it goes. It's starting to move. And Tim, this message is for you. And you know what? It's interesting. I'll say this as they're moving around the board. You guys mind for a second? Thanks. They just stopped so I can talk. They're probably going to wrap it up into one. They usually do it on their own anyway, don't they, Rodney?
Yeah.
Okay. They usually cover everything, but here we go. We're back on. All right, here it's moving. Here we go. I F E I S A S E R I E S O F C. Thank you. Is that a C? Okay, thanks. H O I C E S B Y W H I C H Y O U R T U R N S W E C A N N O T M A K E D E C I S I O N S F O R Y O U N O R W O U L D W E P. Sorry, is that P? I'm not sure. Hold on. Go back. A. Thank you. T T E M P T T O D O S O T A K E A H O L D O F T H O S E T H A T A R E P R E C I N O U S T O Y O U R H E A R T A N D B E G I N T O C R E A T E Y O U R L I F E T O T H E M O S T J O Y O U S O U T C O M E. Okay, this is for Tim. It says, fortune telling is best saved for those that make a point to try to fool you for profit. Life is a series of choices by which you return. Sorry, we got some words jumbled here. By which you turns.
Is there a word missing?
Yeah, let me ask. We asked for clarification here. If there's a word missing, is there something missing right here? What is it? Thank you. Y O U R L I F E T U R N. Okay. S. All right. So your life turns. Okay. So that goes here. The word missing was life right there. Okay. I'm going to start over again. Sorry. I don't want to mess this up for you, Tim. Fortune telling is best saved for those that make a point to try to fool you for profit. Life is a series of choices by which your life turns. We cannot make decisions for you, nor would we attempt to do so. Take a hold of those that are precious to your heart and begin to create your life to the most joyous outcome. So take those that are most precious to your heart and begin to create your life to the most joyous outcome. You can do this yourself, Tim. That's what they're telling you. You know, they say this often, that the secret to success is to find joy every time you can, every moment you can. And to not let other people's views or opinions or words or your fears to keep you from having joy. And when you start finding joy, things start to fall together, come together, right? Don't you hear this message a lot?
Yeah.
And I try to practice this in my own life, and I'll tell you what, I know it's hard, but I try my best to do with these action steps.
And they say this a lot too, and that is we're not going to give you lottery numbers.
Right.
You know what I mean? We
That's
can't.
Right.
We're not here to see the future or even show you your future
or bring you lots of money.
Yeah. We are here again. We're here to inspire you, right? Mm-hmm. We are here not to. What was the road one?
Well, they say we're not here to create the road for you. We're here to help prepare you for the road.
Yeah, we're not here to prepare the road for you. We're here to prepare you for the road. Right. And so, their answers generally align. But
the answer here, though, for him specifically was to. This is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that you somehow cut out the joy. And you need to find that joy again, and that's going to lead you to the next decision you're going to make. So
you're going to end up in a city,
and you're going to end up with a job in April, whatever you want that you want to have outcome. You may find something even better. You see, but the joy is what's going to bring it to you. The joy brings a higher vibration, and they're always after what's your greatest vibration you could bring to yourself, and joy is the pathway to it. So there you go.
They should have said
that. All right. Let's move on to Christopher here.
Okay.
And he is asking, what do the guides say for me for the upcoming holidays?
Oh, okay. Here you go, Christopher. Fingers on the planchette. Since you guys can't see what we're doing, thought I'd describe it to you. Okay, it's starting to move around. And
that's great painting of the picture right there, by the way.
I'm trying. But if you guys want to see us, you can go to the YouTube channel. You can see us work, and you can see how it looks. W, thank you. A N D W O N D E R I N G S H O U L D I T U R N R I G H T O R L E F T W E W O U L D A S K Y O U T O C O N S I D E R A N O T H E R O P T I O N A N D C O N S I D E R S H O U L D I G O U P O R D O W N A L W A Y S C O N S I D E R T H E T H I R D O P T I O N. Okay, this is for you, Christopher. Whatever you are doing, there will, I think there's a word missing, times, we'll go back and ask that question. There will, I think it's B, there will be times when you question the idea of doing something, the idea of coming to a corner and wondering, should I turn right or left? We would ask you to consider another option and consider, should I go up or down? Always consider the third option. That's cute. So I'm going to ask them, is the word missing here B? This is the only time I usually ask yes/no questions. And they said yes. Okay. I hope that makes sense to you. So we always, as humans, we think in black and white. Oh, we got to do this or that. We got to be good or we got to be bad. And they're saying, you come to a corner, you're going to go left or right. Well, could you go up and down? They're saying there's always another option, and we always forget there's something in the middle. There could be a third, or it could be way far out there, right? You want to say
right. No, I like that. And I think what they're saying is with what you're doing, you're going to come to a fork. You're going to come to an option, and you're going to go and you're going to look at the obvious and go, well, I can either do this or that.
And you're like, I don't really want to do either. That's what I'm getting. And you're going to go, oh, I didn't even think of that before.
Yeah.
But be open to it, because Christopher, there's going to be an option here. There's going to be something you never considered before. So don't put yourself. This is for everybody out there. If you think it's always yes and no, and I'm not talking about. We're not talking about the law or treating people well. I'm talking about just making choices in your life. The gentleman before had asked about, was April 2020 going to be good? Am I going to, this? It's more like there could be other options out there. If you put joy first and you also allow yourself to the possibilities, what life can bring you beyond what you thought it was going to be.
Yeah, if you're waiting for April, you're going to miss everything.
You're going to miss freaking January, February, and March. Yeah, so there you go. That's your answer, Christopher.
Well, there we go. We got about 2.5 minutes here before we got to go to break at the top of the hour, maybe 3. I'll ask a quick question here for you without going on the board here. When you are getting these messages How do you know you're getting the right messages from the right people and maybe not a spirit that's jumped in and is stringing you along?
Well, okay, so I love this question. For me, now Rodney's different, but he came to me, working with me on the board when I've already been working with this group of beings that I'm talking to since 1994. That's when they started coming in. I work with quite a succession of different beings. I talk all about it in my Spirits of Oujia book, 4 Decades of Communication, where I go through everybody I talked to along the ways that were instrumental in helping me. But when I met these beings, things changed. It was a game changer. When they came in, all of a sudden the messages were very consistent. And here I am. That was 1994. This is many years later. And what happened was I kept copious notes, which I've been doing since 86. And I could see the succession of what the messages said. Were they consistent? Meaning, did they just tell me, hey, there's gold buried over there, go dig for it? They didn't tell me nonsensical stuff or fortune telling. They told me things that would really actually help my life and help people's lives that would come to the session. So I began to develop internally a sensation, feelings. As I was telling, I was actually speaking to Dave during the break, and I was telling him when I do this work, it's almost selfish of me, because what happens is I feel this incredible sensation and feeling of unconditional love. It flows through me. I get in that space. It's the best high ever. And I was telling him it's hard for me to come down from it. I don't want to come down from it, but I know I got to go to sleep and, get up and go to work and the next day. So I have to, but that's how I know. My body's become the barometer or the measuring stick to know with certainty that it's the same being showing up every time. And there's a group of them actually that come. I know when the angels come. I know when the animals come. I know because of the way they feel. And I've perfected that sensation in my body that's helped me understand who they are.
We got about a minute left here. Have you ever, Karen, and I've never asked you this, have you ever had a spirit join you where you could see them physically with your eyes while you're translating their message?
I see apparitions every now and then. I see a lot of I see into other dimensions, that's for sure. I have gotten one of my partners too, Rhonda, who used to work the board with me. She would see beings all the time. When we talked to them, she could see, like we were speaking with somebody, like I remember this one session where one of our friends came over. I had an open message circle. I used to do them all the time. I'm kind of busy right now. I'm not doing them as much as I used to, but we would invite people over and they would be in our sessions and they could ask questions like we're doing here, but in person. And Ron would say, oh my God, I can see her. And she'd explain what these people look like. And they were like, oh my God, that's my grandmother. And she could see her and do her mannerisms. So she was a little more in tune to that. For me, I get the feelings. I'll start getting words in my head. It's more of a psychic thing in my mind. I'll hear, I'll feel, I'll sense. I do see, but not typically when I'm doing the session, although I'll get glimpses inside my mind's eye. But when I do see an apparition or something that I know is literally here, then I may get on the board later and talk to it. Ronnie's been around when I've done stuff like that, haven't you?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, you're not the people I saw last night. We got to talk to him.
That's not me though.
No, but you'll get on the board and we'll talk to him.
Oh, yeah, we'll talk to him, but I don't see anything.
Well, what do you get?
I'm too busy looking at
Rodney's too busy combing his hair.
That's what he does.
That's exactly what it is. Karen A. Dahlman and Rodney are with us for the 4th annual Ouija board live session on Spaced Out Radio on Halloween night. We continue with hour 3 of this awesome show right after this.
Visit purpleplates.com today. For over 40 years, the Purple Energy Plates have been delivering amazing results for their many customers. Inspired by the great genius Nikola Tesla, the harmony, healing, and energetic effects of the plates have proven over and over to be beneficial and often miraculous to thousands of customers. Check their site for daily specials and choose from their many energy products. You won't be sorry. Visit them today at purpleplates.com.
We're adding to the entertainment online for Spaced Out Radio. I'm Amber Beckrud, and I want to invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out Cryptid Tales, where I will take you on a journey into some of the strangest legends and lore from around the world, relaying the stories to you of the strange creatures and experiences that people have had throughout time. You can find Cryptid Tales at youtube.com/Spaced Out Radio. And while you're there, don't forget to check out our free archives and leave a comment. See you there.
Hello, this is your guitar man, Ron Bumblefoot THAL, and I have to tell you, I love the response I get for Little Brother is Watching from Spaced Out Radio fans. It's amazing how music can inspire and make people think deeper about what's going on in the supernatural world. You can head over to my website, bumblefoot.com, to check out my music, my guitar workshops, my touring, even check out some of the hot sauces that I'm working on. And make sure you keep on listening, because with Spaced Out Radio, you know Little Brother is watching.
Coming soon to our website, spacedoutradio.com, is the SOR Space Travelers Club. For just $5 a month, you can get into a private area on our site where you can hang with other listeners in our chat room, post in our forum, and check out a bunch of exclusive content and store that won't be found anywhere else, including a nightly after-show party with Dave. It's going to be the best $5 a month you're going to spend. The SOR Space Travelers, only at spacedoutradio.com.
Looking for a place to advertise at a very reasonable cost? Look no further than Spaced Out Radio. SpacedOutRadio.com has an advertising tab that you can click to check out our daily, weekly, and monthly packages to play on the radio, or our website including social media. From commercial spots to banners, we have it all. Check out our competitive pricing today.
A timepiece is a reflection of who you are, and what better way to show off the real you than with an Escape watch. Escape is a lifestyle brand accessorizing your days and nights. Choose to escape and create the life of discovery that you deserve. Dream, play, unite with your own personalized Escape watch. Head to escapewatches.com. There is no time like the present to enjoy your escape. Use promo code SMF2017 for your 20% discount today.
We all know on Spaced Out Radio we love a good beard and mustache, so why not take care of your facial hair with Mighty Moose Beard Oil? Made in Canada, we're taking care of beards and stashes around the world. We use 100% natural ingredients with our oils and balms to make your whiskers feel silky smooth. Use promo code SOR2019 at MightyMooseBeard.com today.
Heading to Vancouver and looking for a night on the town? The Moose Vancouver is the bar that never stops rocking until 2 a.m. every night. The Moose has great food with everything on the menu from $6.95 to $8.95. Fantastic, vibrant staff and rock and roll that will bring you back to when the music was real, the hair was long, and the guitars were rocking. Get your party on at the Moose Vancouver, the official party bar of Spaced Out Radio. At spacedoutradio.com, we have a little bit of everything for you to stay up late. So while you're there, check out our SOR Newswire, where our team brings you stories of the weird and strange to the WTF from around the globe. News on Bigfoot, UFOs, paranormal, Darwinian-type crime tales. It's the stories that the mainstream media usually won't touch. Well, we got them all on the SOR Newswire, only at spacedoutradio.com.
The SOR Vault is open for business, and do we have some cool swag for you to pick up? All you have to do is head over to our website and click on the SOR Vault. You have a variety of cool logos to choose from, and put them on anything you want. T-shirts, hoodies, hats, coffee mugs, you name it, we can get it to you. So do your shopping by supporting the store you love. Get your Spaced Out Radio swag at the SOR Vault today.
Hey, space travelers, this is John Resig, founder of the CHIVE and CHIVE Charities. If you know anything about our website, you know we like to do things a little differently. We're not some faceless organization collecting money for a nebulous cause. Our donor dollars go directly toward life-improving items. Then we give those items directly to an underdog who needs it most. To become a donor with Spaced Out Radio's official charity, CHIVE Charities, just go to chivecharities.org/donate.
Move over, brother, and let me own Saturday night.
This is Rich Giordano, and I'm inviting you to tune on in to Spaced Out Saturdays starting at 9 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. Eastern, where I'm going to bust open the lids on everything paranormal. Why? Because we want answers, and I'm the guy who's going to deliver those answers to you. Join the chat rooms, and we'll see you this Saturday. Just be there. No, really.
For the price of 1 cup of coffee a month, you can become an SOR Space Traveler. The Space Travelers Club is a place where you can interact with other listeners, either live during the show or on our great forum. We want your stories, pictures, comments, and ideas. You'll get live video streams, exclusive content, and be a part of our newsletter. Stay in touch with everything SOR. The Space Travelers Club is just $5 a month at spacedoutradio.com.
Every night on Spaced Out Radio, we have places for you to hang out. Hi, this is Carl. Join our SOR Space Travelers group on Facebook for live chat. On Twitter, using hashtag Spaced Out Radio. You can also join us in our Spreaker chat room. Check us out on Instagram at Dave Scott SOR. All of our archives are free on YouTube at Spaced Out Radio. By the way, I'll be watching you at your window until you do. Bye!
A little bit of science, a little bit of skepticism. Add a dash of snark and you have the makings of Spaced Out Sundays with me, Everett Thiemer. Together we will look into the reality of the paranormal with an open eye and rational thought. Oh, did I mention there'll be plenty of woo as well? Your time spent with Spaced Out Sundays will make the night even better. The chat rooms are open, 9:06 p.m. Pacific, 12:06 a.m. Eastern, right here at spacedoutradio.com.
Would you like to connect with us? Head to spacedoutradio.com for all your latest show info. Now, back to Dave Scott and SOR.
We're underway in the third and final hour of Spaced Out Radio tonight. I am your host, Dave Scott. Always a pleasure to have each and every one of you with us. Reminder to all of you that all of our archives are free at youtube.com/Spaced Out Radio. Just do old Davey the favor, hit that subscribe button. Hi to everyone listening in on our digital side on Kingdom of Nye Radio and Revolution Radio. You can also tune us in on our affiliates, KZFX 93.7 FM in Ridgecrest, California, UPRN 107.7 FM in New Orleans, WQEE 99.1 FM in Newnan, Georgia, KDUN AM 1030 in Reedsport, Oregon, and KDNF AM 1560 in Dangerfield, Texas. The Desert Clam has set the password for tonight in the SOR Space Travelers Club, Ekbatic. Ekbatic is your password. Use it wisely, space travelers, as the Clam sets a password each and every night right here on Spaced Out Radio. Our website, spacedoutradio.com, has a plethora of features for you. You can read up on Captain Shirk's SOR Newswire, rock out to Bumblefoot. You can also do a little shopping at the SOR Vault because you'd look good in our swag. And, of course, sign up for the SOR Space Travelers Club today. It's just $5 a month. We got Karen Dahlman. Karen A. Dahlman. I always forget the A. I feel so horrible about that.
How many years now?
I know.
Like
I'm
6, 7? I don't know. We go way back.
Way back. You guys never got the Friendly Giant down there. Way back. Anyways.
Yeah, Jolly Green Giant?
Yeah.
No. The Canadian show, The Friendly Giant. He was
no, we never got that.
No, sorry.
No, you missed out. It was good childhood stuff right there. Yeah.
Daniel
the chicken.
We had the Jolly Green Giant.
And let's ho Green Giants.
Yeah, see, we had him as well, but no, CBC back in the day, it used to line up. You'd go into the Mr. Dress Up, and then the Friendly Giant, and then Sesame Street. That's how it broke down.
Oh, okay.
We had Mr. Green Jeans.
That was from Captain Kangaroo and Mr. Green Jeans.
And Mr. Green Jeans.
Now we're going back to the 60s. Jeez,
I remember Captain Kangaroo.
Yeah, Rodney was probably 20 in the 60s.
I was always a big fan of the Banana Splits. Loved them. You know, tra la 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 la. Oh, that's good stuff. That's very, very good stuff. We're going to continue on with our live Ouija board sessions here, as this is the 4th annual Halloween special that we do with Karen A. Dahlman and Rodney, who are manning the Ouija board somewhere in the United States on the West Coast, because they're on the same timeline as me, which is kind of cool. We're going to continue on here. All right.
Okay.
Let's find some audience questions here.
All right.
Where are we? I got them all in order here as I move on up. Susan is asking, Are my mom and dad together on the other
Oh.
side?
All right. Well, let's take that question. Here we go. You ready, Rodney? Okay. Hands are on the planchette, and it's off and running. Boy, it's a pretty quick energy. A, S, T, H, E, Y, W, E, R, E, T, H, E, N, S, O, A, R, E, T, H, E, Y, N, O, W, T, H, E, Y, A, R, E, F, R, E, E, T, O, B, E, I, thank you, N, D, I, gotta turn the page, V, I, D, U, A, L, S, Y, E, T, C, H, O, O, S, E, T, O, R, E, M, A, I, N, T, O, G, E, T, H, E, R. Okay, here you go, Sharon. That's a pretty quick answer.
Susan.
Oh, Susan, sorry, Susan. As they were then, so are they now. They are free to be individuals, yet choose to remain together. So we're together. There you have it. But you know what? The more I reach into the other dimensions and talk to our deceased, we call them. I call them transitioned loved ones, so they're just in spirit. They're a vibration away. There's choices there. There's always choices to make, and even sometimes those that were like enemies or frenemies can end up being together and hanging out. Because things change when you're in the other dimensions. Things change because you've changed and you go back to your spirit self that's more of love. So it's interesting, very interesting. And by the way, I'm working on a book about this. More and more. Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. All right. Ron has a question.
Okay.
Ron is asking, because he's going to be hopping on a train from the flatlands of Saskatchewan to Toronto. And he is wondering if his trip will be just fine and boring this February.
Boring because of snow, or that's interesting. Okay.
Well, he just wants to make sure that his trip is going to go off safely.
Okay. Here we go. This is for Ron. It's moving now. The planchette is.
Yes.
Here we go. W H A T I S T H E R E T O F E A R I T S I T T I M E Y O U F E A R O R T R A V E L I N G I N G E N E R A L T H E T R I P W I L L C O M E T O Y O U A N D Y O U W I L L P E R F E C T L Y S A F E U N T I L Y O U A R E N O T A N D I F T H A T T I M E S H O U L D C O M E W H E N Y O U S. Was that sorry? R. That's not an S. R. Okay. S A F E T Y I S I N Q U E S T I O N O H W H A T A S T O R Y Y O U W I L L G H. Thank you. A V E T O T E L L W H E N I T I S A L L O V E R. All right, here we go. This is for Ron. What is there to fear? Is it time you fear or traveling in general? That's a question to you, okay? The trip will come to you and you will perfectly safe, the word be is missing, until you are not. And if that time should come when your safety is in question, oh, what a story you will have to tell when it is all over. They're kind of playing with you a little bit, but okay, so it sounds like you have a little bit of fear, maybe of the traveling, but that's okay.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if it's a fear itself.
Yeah.
Will I get there on time,
right.
Or will?
Is it just traveling in general?
Or is it traveling? Is it the time thing?
Yeah.
Is it traveling in general? Is it because of the time of year? The time thing.
I can see that.
Time of year.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Works for me.
So it's kind of like playing around with you a little bit. So Ron obviously can take the humor.
Absolutely he can. He's a flat earther. Why wouldn't he be able to?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Let's get to Sharon's question here. She's asking, can animals be psychic and can they be spirit guides?
Oh, okay. Well, I want to answer, but I'm not going to let the guides answer it. Here we go. I love the animal questions for sure. Don't we all? We just all love animals.
Me too.
Oh, here comes here goes Papa. Now, Papa, we call him Papa because he said to. Basically, it's like us talking to the guides, but this is the representation of animal consciousness. So this is what's coming in now. So the animal's consciousness or an animal might come in. Let's see. Go ahead. Thank you. They're waiting for me to shut up. Thank you. They're so polite. W H A T S H A L L W E T E L L Y O U A N D H E O W S H A L L W E G O A B O U T T E L L I N G E V E R Y T H I N G Y O U W I S H T O K N O W A B O U T Y O U W E W I L L T E A C H Y O U E V E R Y L I F E go back. L, thank you. E S S O N W E T H I N K Y O U S H O U L D K N O W W E W I L L T E A C H Y O U T H E B E A R I N T H E W O O D S W I L L T E A C H Y O U A B O U T P A R E N T I N G A N D I F Y O U G E T T O C L O S E T O H E R C U B S S H E W I L L A L S O T E A C H Y O U A B O U T F E A R Y O U R P E T S W I L, thank you, E, A, D, Y, O, U, T, O, E, I, T, H, E, R, B, E, C, O, M, E, A, B, E, T, T, E, R, P, E, R, S, O, N, T, H, R, O, U, G, H, Y, O, U, R, K, I, N, D, N, E, S, S, O, R, E, X, P, O, S, E, Y, O, U, R, H, A, T, E, T, H, R, O, U, G, H, Y, O, U, R, turn the page, D, was that a D? Sorry, was that a D? Yes or no? No, okay, thank you. C, R, U, D, E, no, sorry, no D, C-R-U-E, got it, E, L, I, T, Y, B, U, T, E, I, T, H, E, R, W, A, Y, A, L, E, S, S, O, N, I, S, L, E, A, R, N, E, D, E, V, E, N, T, H, R, O, U, G, H, T, H, E, I, R, D, Y, I, N, G, T, H, E, Y, T, E, A, C, H, Y, O, U, T, O, G, R, I, E, V, E, N, O, W.
We'll continue with Karen's message and the translation right after this on Spaced Out Radio.
Looking for a place to advertise at a very reasonable cost? Look no further than Spaced Out Radio. SpacedOutRadio.com has an advertising tab that you can click to check out our daily, weekly, and monthly packages to play on the radio, or our website including social media. From commercial spots to banners, we have it all. Check out our competitive pricing today.
Every night on Spaced Out Radio, we have places for you to hang out. Hi, this is Carl. Join our SOR Space Travelers group on Facebook for live chat. On Twitter, using hashtag Spaced Out Radio. You can also join us in our Spreaker chat room. Check us out on Instagram at Dave Scott SOR. All of our archives are free on YouTube at Spaced Out Radio. By the way, I'll be watching you at your window until you do. Bye!
Hello, this is your guitar man, Ron Bumblefoot THAL, and I have to tell you, I love the response I get for Little Brother is Watching from Spaced Out Radio fans. It's amazing how music can inspire and make people think deeper about what's going on in the supernatural world. You can head over to my website, bumblefoot.com, to check out my music, my guitar workshops, my touring, even check out some of the hot sauces that I'm working on. And make sure you keep on listening, because with Spaced Out Radio, you know Little Brother is watching.
You wanted new SOR gear, and now you can have it. The SOR Vault is fully stocked with t-shirts, hats, hoodies, mugs, and everything in between, with great logos for you to choose from. So head on over to spacedoutradio.com, click on the SOR Vault, and go shopping. Pricing is quite affordable, and you can look good representing your favorite show. So go to our website and pick up your new SOR wear at the SOR Vault today.
At spacedoutradio.com, we have a little bit of everything for you to stay up late. So while you're there, check out our SOR Newswire, where our team brings you stories of the weird and strange to the WTF from around the globe. News on Bigfoot, UFOs, paranormal, Darwinian-type crime tales. It's the stories that the mainstream media usually won't touch. Well, we got them all on the SOR Newswire, only at spacedoutradio.com. Heading to Vancouver and looking for a night on the town? The Moose Vancouver is the bar that never stops rocking until 2 a.m. every night. The Moose has great food with everything on the menu from $6.95 to $8.95. Fantastic, vibrant staff and rock and roll that will bring you back to when the music was real, the hair was long, and the guitars were rocking. Get your party on at the Moose Vancouver, the official party bar of Spaced Out Radio.
Move over, brother, and let me own Saturday night.
This is Rich Giordano, and I'm inviting you to tune on in to Spaced Out Saturdays starting at 9 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. Eastern, where I'm going to bust open the lids on everything paranormal. Why? Because we want answers, and I'm the guy who's going to deliver those answers to you. Join the chat rooms, and we'll see you this Saturday. Just be there. No, really.
Hey everybody, the SOR Space Travelers is open. For just $5 a month, you can hang out with Dave and our crew privately in our members-only section. With your signing, you'll receive newsletters on what's going on with Spaced Out Radio. You'll have direct contact with the host during the show in our chat, live streaming videos, and a great forum for your posts and more. Become a space traveler now at spacedoutradio.com.
We all know on Spaced Out Radio we love a good beard and mustache, so why not take care of your facial hair with Mighty Moose Beard Oil? Made in Canada, we're taking care of beards and stashes around the world. We use 100% natural ingredients with our oils and balms to make your whiskers feel silky smooth. Use promo code SOR2019 at MightyMooseBeard.com today.
So, you love talk radio? Then you'll love TalkStreamLive.com. TalkStream Live is always on, 24/7, with the best streaming talk shows. Find your favorite talkers and discover some new ones. It's free, readily available online or on mobile with any smartphone or tablet. Finding your favorite talk shows all in one place has gotten a whole lot easier. Just go to TalkStreamLive.com. Be sure to download the free apps from Google Play or the iTunes App Store.
A little bit of science, a little bit of skepticism. Add a dash of snark and you have the makings of Spaced Out Sundays with me, Everett Themer. Together we will look into the reality of the paranormal with an open eye and rational thought. Oh, did I mention there'll be plenty of woo as well? Your time spent with Spaced Out Sundays will make the night even better. The chat rooms are open, 9:06 p.m. Pacific, 12:06 a.m. Eastern, right here at spacedoutradio.com.
Hey Spaced Out Radio fans, it's John Resig, founder of the CHIVE and CHIVE Charities. Our goal is to make the life of veterans, first responders, and those with rare medical conditions 10% happier. We do this by donating one grant item, ranging from vans to therapy programs to prosthetic limbs, to those who need it most. To contribute to Spaced Out Radio's official charity, head over to chivecharities.org and become a donor today.
we're adding to the entertainment online for Spaced Out Radio. I'm Amber Beckrud, and I want to invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out Cryptid Tales, where I will take you on a journey into some of the strangest legends and lore from around the world, relaying the stories to you of the strange creatures and experiences that people have had throughout time. You can find Cryptid Tales at youtube.com/Spaced Out Radio. And while you're there, don't forget to check out our free archives and leave a comment. See you there.
We've rounded third. We're heading for home tonight on Spaced Out Radio. I am your host, Dave Scott. We're going to get right to it here because we only have Karen A. Dahlman and Rodney for about, let's say, about 9-10 more minutes on the show. And you know where to find the website, the archives, and all that kind of stuff. So you don't need to hear me repeat it. Let's just get right to it right now, because right before the break, Karen, you had a message that you finished up during the break. It was about animals, I believe.
Yes, it was. Sharon had asked a question, and Papa, the consciousness of animals, came through, and this is what was said. What shall we tell you, and how shall we go about telling everything you wish to know about you? Wait, everything you wish to know about. Everything you wish to know about you? Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry. Everything you wish to know about you. We will teach you every life lesson we think you should know. We will teach you the bear in the woods will teach you, we will teach you that the bear in the woods will teach you about parenting, and if you get too close to her cubs, she will also teach you about fear. Your pets will lead you to either become a better person through your kindness or expose your hate through your cruelty. But either way, a lesson is learned, even through their dying, they teach you to grieve. Now words are needed. You will always know. Oh, teach you to grieve. How words are needed. You will always know.
Interesting.
Right? No words are needed. Sorry, I messed up. I see what I did. They will teach you through their dying. They teach you to grieve. No words are needed. You will always know. You guys, animals are master teachers. They're, to me, in my book, they're more advanced than humanity because we're so removed from nature. We were talking about this earlier during the break that we forget the connection where they just sense it and feel it, and they're here to teach us and love us. And I consider them far more superior in many ways than we are as animals. We just want to kill each other and do all kinds of divisive things. Animals are really just into the surviving and taking care of their own, and the pets are, will come in all different kinds of circumstances to help us grow and learn. We think we rescue the animals when we go to a shelter and get an animal. The truth is they rescue us.
Very true.
Something to think about.
Very, very true. Okay, I have a question here from me to you.
Yay! He's asking a question, guys.
I think you guys all, I know my audience does, but I think Karen and Rodney, you guys remember me telling you I do a haunted tour to raise money for our museum up here.
Yeah.
And, well, last year I had a psychic lady. She was very, very much from the dark. Come in and cause a lot of havoc, and literally crossed over our number one communicator at the museum. This ghostly spirit we called Mary, and now Mary does not come out to play. The museum seems, lack of a better term, almost dead at times.
Wow.
And it's not as active as it used to be. And I have a feeling, after our tour on Saturday, I said, I think Mary really wants to call me an a-hole. And as soon as I said that, because it happened on my tour, and I'm very protective of the spirits there, and it happened on my tour, and I feel really guilty about that, about this lady doing this. And we were... a good psychic friend of mine on this show, Angel K, actually went in and was able to grab Mary back, because when she went in and checked on the situation, Mary was sent over almost like to a purgatory type area and not to the light. So I just want my museum back to the way it was, and I'm wondering what I need to do to get it there.
Okay, fair enough.
And we have literally about 5.5 minutes.
Yeah, let's see what we can do here. All right, so our hands are on the planchette, and here it goes. It's starting to move, and we're off. Hold on. N, thank you. DONLYHALFOVF. Sorry. WHATYOUSEE B Y G I V I N G I N T O T H I S P H O N Y M A R Y F L E D F O R S H E K N E W B E T T E R H E R F R U S T R A T I O N C O M E S F R O M T H E F A C T T H A T T H E P H O N Y W A S G I V E N T O M U C H C R E D I T T H E A N S W E R. Let me turn the page. Go ahead, thank you. F O R R E T U R N I N G B A C K T O S T A T U R. Wait, sorry. S, thank you. Q U O I S A S I M P L E H E A R T F E L T A P O L O G Y T O M A R Y. Okay. That is the end of the message. This is for you, Dave. Believe none of what... Are you ready?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see. By giving into this phony, Mary fled for... Wait. Giving this phony, is that right? By giving into this phony
psychic, probably.
Okay, this phony, there you go. By giving into this phony, Mary fled for she knew better. Her frustration comes from the fact that the phony was given too much credit. The answer for returning back to status quo is a simple, heartfelt apology to Mary.
We can do
End
that.
of story.
Sounds simple. Let's make it happen. Karen A. Dahlman, 4 years in a row. Rodney, 4 years in a row. I want to say thank you for being awesome friends of Spaced Out Radio and doing this on Halloween night. It's a beautiful tradition we have here.
Sure is. Thank you so much. We really enjoy it, and it's a pleasure to be here. And thank you for everybody in the chat room asking great questions and hanging out with us. And happy All Hallows Eve, but we're transitioning into All Saints Day, which is tomorrow.
All right. Well,
yeah, thank you, David, and thanks for everything. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. We love you guys around here, and we will talk to you very soon, as I know you guys got to get on out. And here at the Spaced Out Radio headquarters, we're going to get to the news right now. The news is always changing, which is why we bring you the SOR Newswire at the back end of every show, where we get to the weird, the strange, sometimes the downright spooky. Everything can be found from Captain Shirk at spacedoutradio.com. Ghost Adventures dude Zach Bagans has recently said that during a recent investigation, he became extremely ill. Where did it happen? Well, at the 300-year-old Rhode Island home of the Perron family, who no longer own it, but was leading to the movie The Conjuring. Bagans says, this house made me sick and I did not recover from this investigation for about 3 weeks. Took everything out of me. My body wasn't functioning right, my balance. This place is haunted by something I believe is very ancient. Maybe it's the size of his glasses that was knocking his balance off. I don't know. Bagans' cameras were first to be allowed in the home in 15 years. As an investigator, he says this is the ultimate place to go because of the history, being able to get inside the house and back inside of this case, reopen these files, learn some things that people don't know about this investigation was just an absolute thrill. Over their multiple-day investigation, Bagans says he and his team experienced some really incredible things. When we were using infrared binoculars, we captured this black mass blocking the light and the window of the house. I fear for the family that lives there if it progresses. Of course you do, because you only go into places to see if they're haunted. You stir things up and then you leave. You don't bother cleaning it up for the people who actually have to go on once you leave, Zachary. Anyways, he got sick. Boo-hoo. Happened. And he's back filming. Of course it's going to be negative. It's all about ratings. Good job, Zach. Good job. Here's a cool story out of British Columbia here. A company in a town called Maple Ridge, well, they claim that they have invented an invisible cloak and have now applied for 4 patents for its high-tech no-viz gear. Hyperstealth Biotechnology Corp. said that the 4 applications are all related to its quantum stealth light-bending material, also known as the invisibility cloak. The technology was previously announced in 2011, drawing widespread media attention. One patent application is for the light-bending material that bends ultraviolet, infrared, and visible light rays, making an object invisible. According to the release, The material is paper thin and needs no power source, can hide a person, vehicle, ship, spacecraft, and buildings. The company refers readers to a video on its website for more information. The applications for the other patents are for solar power amplifier, a display system that can produce holographic images, and a laser system. Hyperstealth CEO Guy Kramer, not Guy, Guy, says that the material is not ready to be commercialized just yet. As we only have crude prototypes, the manufactured versions will be better and clearer than those seen in the videos. We are now looking into the manufacturing side as the next stage of progression with technologies. That's kind of cool. You know, the militaries around the world are going to eat that up. Here's something very cool. A hungry herd of 500 goats has helped save the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library from the California wildfires. Back in May, the library hired the goats to clear flammable scrub surrounding the complex as a preventative measure. The goats ate the brush, creating a fire break that slowed the flames and gave firefighters extra time to react. The library near Los Angeles was threatened by the Easy Fire, the latest in a spate of fires causing evacuations and power cuts across the state. The Caprine contractors included Vincent Van Goat, Selena Goatmez, and Goatsart. Oh, those are fantastic names. They have helped save exhibits including an Air Force One jet and a piece of the Berlin Wall. We were told by one of the firefighters that they believe the fire break made their job easier. Melissa Giller, a library spokesman, said to the media. The goats were hired from a local company, 805 Goats, to clear around 13 acres of land. Scott Morris started the company last November and charges around $1,000 per acre of land. As California continues to have more wildfires, Mr. Morris says he will need to double his herd to meet demand. Another large Southern California institution, the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, was also protected this week by scrub clearing work carried out by staff. This is fantastic. I know around here, because of the forest fires we had a couple of years ago, we actually had a bunch of herds of cattle moving up here to clear the brush out in the forest. It works. Nature works. Thought of the Day happens every night at this time, where we ask a question on our Facebook and Twitter pages, then read your responses on the air because we love the audience participation around here. Today's Thought of the Day is as follows. What is your Halloween tradition? Matthew, aside from pigging out and filling myself with regret? Oh, the candy. Oh, the candy. I haven't even opened up my little guy's bag of treats yet. He is sleeping upstairs, and we only got a couple of minutes left. I may go have a peek. I may be that father and go have a peek. James, it's all about sacrifice. Joe's Maine, dismembering teenagers with a chainsaw. Don't judge me. It's only once a year. Well, that's good. That's good. By the way, I hope all of you actually took the time when trick-or-treaters came to your door to actually give candy to the teenagers. Hope you did. Remember, they could have been out vandalizing things or causing havoc, but instead they chose to trick-or-treat. So I hope you weren't that nagging person saying, why are you too old to trick-or-treat? Go do something productive. Well, they are. Damn it. They are. Vic, taking a selfie to scare myself and friends. Amber, creepy movie marathon in my PJs and casually dressing up because I work Halloween every year. Mike, putting up Christmas decorations. Oh, no. Way too early to think that. Rose, almost every Halloween season, depends on my health. I have an all-ages fun night with games, prizes, dinner, chili with veggies, harvested from my garden, and, well, lots of fun. Usually the weekend before, then on Samhain or Halloween night, we give out candy. I light candles on my altar in remembrance of our ancestors. Francesca, movie marathons. Looks like we are coming in at 21 this year, all-time high. Robert, I like the history of Halloween with the druids and the turnips instead of pumpkins. Daryl gets the final word, as many probably are as well. He goes, I love to watch the movie, The Rocky Horror Picture Show. You know, I've never seen it. I have never seen it. I figure I've gone this long without it. I'm good without it. Yeah, weird, I know. Weird, I know. Thank you to everybody participating in the Thought of the Day. We'll do it all again tomorrow night on Facebook and Twitter, so make sure you check them early and get your answers in. You may hear yours on the air. Big thanks to Captain Shirk for getting our news together tonight. As always, you can find it at spacedoutradio.com. And to Karen A. Dahlman and Rodney for coming in for the 4th annual Halloween live Ouija board session. They are absolutely amazing. Absolutely love Karen and Rodney. And we have so much fun doing this, and I hope you guys did too, because we're going to do it all again next year. Why not? Why not? It's not scary. It's not eerie. It's nothing bad. We're just ready to talk to some spirits by the board. I don't think we'll ever change it, though. It's way too much fun. Except one day, maybe we'll just have to try it in the studio here. What do you think? Is that something we should do? Let me know. You can contact me on social media about it. We got Mr. Ron Bumblefoot THAL rocking in the background with Little Brother Is Watching. Bumblefoot is the official music of Spaced Out Radio, rocking us in and out of every single show. Get your horns up for the guitar god himself. A special thanks to everyone listening in at home, in your cars, at work, in our chat rooms on Spreaker, Facebook, the SOR Space Travelers Club on our website, LGAB, Revolution Radio, and on Twitter at #SpacedOutRadio, wherever you may be. Remember, this show is copyright by Spaced Out Radio and SOR Media Ventures Limited. Thank you so much for sharing your Halloween with us. I hope we had a lot of fun together, because together, my friends, say it with me, we own the night. Mr. Bumblefoot, we need a favor. We need you to take us home. Have a great night, everybody. We're kicking off November with our Keith Andrews and the ET Connection. We'll talk to you soon. Good night.